What's going on, my fellow freaks? Today I've got a very interesting purple Luffy deck list. This is actually a going second build that I've seen floating around. I got this build from the One Piece TCG grinder from a while back, and I've been dying to play it. So I got some games for you here today, and I'm just gonna go over the deck list really quick. We got 4 Bond Clay. If you can't afford it, sorry, this list is not for broke people. But it's just so good. It helps you ramp when you don't find the exact pieces that you want to. And then 9 cost Linlin. This this card's great for stabilizing. Just play 9 cost 9K, get rid of one of their annoying guys, gain a life in a deck that likes to go low life. 4 Sugar. This is just a search piece. They have to swing into it, so it saves you counter, and it gets you your Senor Pinks and Rosinantes and Doflamingos, and 2Ks. It gets like the whole deck. 4 Giola. I've never played this out. It's just a 2K, searchable 2K. You don't need as much 2Ks as other decks because you have so many counter events to protect your board. 4 Senor Pink. This is more of a late game piece. You don't want to really play it as your 5 Don turn, or even your 8 Don turn, Dofi into Senor Pink if you've played a Resonante before, because then you'll go under 7 Don and won't be able to set 2 Don as active during the end phase, and you'll feel kind of exposed. But in the late game, resetting a Don and adding purple events back from hand, it's very valuable. Uh, this 8 cost Dofi just lets you go super wide. 8 costs, play at a 5 cost, and you have a bunch of events to protect your board, so they can only do removal. Against decks that don't have removal that's costed, then it's just like way too insane. There's like nothing your opponent can do against like a red deck. Like there's nothing they can do. Uh, 4 Doflamingo Rosinante. This is the best card in the deck, 100% by far. It's like a Sangoro, but just a million times better because it gets you the +1 on play, and it restands 2 Don at the end of each turn. It can be kind of annoying if it keeps getting removed, so just watch out. If you don't have enough counter to protect this on any given turn, then you might consider just not attacking with it. 4 baby 5. This can sometimes be relevant when you need to. Oh, nope, it's leader locked. Don't do that. Don't follow my advice. Bad advice. Uh, just a 2K, a searchable 2K for this deck. And part of the 8 along with Giola. We got 3 Hell's Judgment. This card's insane. It kind of counters when your opponent goes wide, like tries to go a bunch of 7s, because it just completely stops 2 7s. 1 Jet Gatling, it can help you get rid of bricks, and it's a 0 cost event for when you don't have Dawn up, which is not only usually during the early turns. 2 Gamma Knife, this helps you deal with Kid and more annoying large bodies. It's just such a strong card in a deck like this when you have so much Dawn to work with. Just get rid of your opponent's power, and you've been going wide with Rosinante and Doflamingo. 3 Normal Beam Sword, along with Hell's Judgment. These they kind of make a nasty combo together, because if your opponent tries to go under 7K, then they play into a Normal Beam Sword where they get one of their characters rested, and they get countered for free, basically. So 1 card, get out of 2 attacks a lot of the time. These form like that kind of combo. And Gum Giant is the whole point of the deck. Like, you just have a 1 Don plus 4,000 for when your opponent tries to go big hits. The annoying part is it's Don -2, so sometimes it could be hard to maintain 10 Don because you keep having to use these counter events that minus your Don. And then we have one I can never forgive anyone who laughs at my family. It's a funny little card. It's just a searcher, top 3 searcher. It can be a counter event, can be a main. It just helps you just one extra little consistency piece to find your Doflamingo Pirates cards. The sugar is obviously way better. That's why I wrote 4 of this and 1 of this. It's better in like a build like the actual sugar leader because you could use it to ramp. But in this build, it's just an event that you can discard, add back with Send Your Pink, and search your guys with. 4 Lead Performer Disaster is a consistency piece and also a ramp piece, and it's a good trigger as well. So, like, you just play it out. A lot of times you discard it if you already have everything you want. But if you're having kind of like a slow turn where you don't have any Resonantes, you can just play this out, draw a card, ramp, chill, and wait to go for like an 8 cost Doflamingo turn the next turn, maybe. and 1 Blast Breath, because it's just like kind of a mini Gum Gum Giant. You don't get the cycle, but you only have to Don -1. And that's it for the deck list. We're going to the games right away. Looks like we got a game against the inferior version of going second Pluffy. And we will take second from them, of course. See, the problem with Sugar is that you can just not attack them. It's a very simple countermeasure, but rather effective. Okay, we're just gonna pass here. Because genuinely, they just can't ramp if you don't attack them. They don't have it baked into the leader ability like we do. We're just gonna take the first hit there, and oh my god, what a beautiful draw. We just ramp here. We play out our Rosinante. This is literally the perfect curve. I'm gonna get rid of a Nornor Beam Sword. Oh, and we have a 9 Mom for later. I'm gonna attack the Sugar. They had the 1 cost event, that one. I think it's still worth to attack the Sugar here, even though they had the 1 Don up for it. You just can't have them getting card after card after card after card. So we're just both going to be ramping here as like fast as possible. But they're going to be doing it while protecting their life. And we're just going to be taking life because we don't really care that much. So next turn, we got to protect this. So we just stay at 2 life. Oh, excuse me if any of you heard that. So pretty simple. We're just going to take this life, play out a Rosinante, and we're not going to attack him here because I don't want him to be a 9-Don for a Linlin. I just want to chill. We have another Rosinante. We use this. Discard one of the Gum Gum Giants because I want to hold this Hell's Judgment up. And we get another Dofi into Rosie combo for next turn. So I'm just going to not attack. And we can start attacking them next turn. Oh, I misclicked. I was clicking a bit too fast. That's my bad. But I don't think it's going to matter because we can just Hell's Judgment. They also get a Doflamingo. But it's really not the end of the world because we're just playing ours like as fast as possible. No, that was a smart play. What they did just there. They Don minus like extra so that they still get value of their leader ability. But that's not gonna fool me. I'm just gonna Hell's Judgment, and now I'm pretty much safe for 1 card. So we are at 9 Don. So I think I want to start using my 9 Mom just to put these Rosies in the bottom so they can not have any Don to restand at the end of the turn. It's genuinely just a very good strategy. So that's what I'm going to do, is we're just 9 Mom their Rosies so they can stop restanding Don. So we're going to turn 1 Don. We're going to trash... That's a difficult decision. I think it's just going to be the Sugar because I don't plan on using it. We're going to gain a life and then put this at the bottom of life. And then we're going to go 5 life. If absolutely need be. And now we can just like attack them. Attack, 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 attack. Because it doesn't matter, we have all the counter in the world to protect our characters. If they want to go at life, we just take. So we're going to restand 2 Don, and then restand 2 more Don. So this time we have 4 Don. I'm feeling in an amazing spot, because we just got rid of the Rosinante while developing a Linlin. We have another Rosinante for next turn. Even a Doflamingo into Rosinante for next turn. It doesn't get much better than this. And now they're on the back foot. They might have an extra card in hand, but I just have the board presence to back it all up. So they go 7 where? Well, first of all, ramp, and then we just take that. This is genuinely where you want to be. We're just gonna go giant out of this, because we go back up to 9 down anyway. That's the one advantage you get out of using Luffy over Sugars. You just get to play giant, and giant is so good. I maybe should have thought about hitting the bond clay there, and then we draw 2 cards. And we can use a Rosinante next turn to discard this Leap Performer Disaster. They do attach a Don. I'm gonna 2k this though. I don't want to go down to 1 life. So now I have so much bodies that I'm just going to. I want to use this Gamma Knife, and then to get rid of this Dofi, and then attack into this Senior Pink. So we're going to use the Gamma Knife, minus down this Dofi, make it a 4,000. And I also want to play out this Rosinante, so that's 5 Don. So I have 2 Don to spare. So we're just going to attack 6 of it. And I know they have a lot of counter events, but no amount of counter events is going to protect a 4,000 body from all this. Okay, well, since this is just 4,000 already, we're just going to swing 4,000 into it, force a card out of their hand. Then I'm going to swing 6 at it. And then that's going to force a Blast Breath. Then I'm going to go 10 into 4. No, 9 into 4 should be fine. Because I want to save 10 into 6, basically. And this is going to require a lot of cards in their hand, and they just let it go. So now I can just play out this Rosie, trash this, draw some extra cards, and we have a Senior Pink for next turn. We're going to restand some Don. Oh my god, we're restanding so much Don. All our Don is active. I can never get enough of this deck, bro. It's so fun. As long as you pretend pudding doesn't exist, it's a great deck. Alright, we're gonna ramp it Don. And I'm just gonna 2k. I want them to think I have plenty of counter events. I'm gonna use this just to look at the top 5. Find a Senior Pink. Problem is my board's too full. I've never had that problem before. This could be a 10 cost Shanks. No, it's not. That's weird. I can't count out of this. I'd go 11, 12. But it's not really the end of the world if I can't count out of that. Oh my god, another Rosie. Well, I can't play Rosie here. This Sugar is like the kind of deck that can survive pretty much anything that you throw at it. So we're just gonna go at board, except for this Roger. This Roger can just stay here. Oh, and yeah, after seeing my board, it makes sense that they would quit. We'll go into the next game. Looks like we got a game against Nico Robin. I'm actually not sure how this matchup goes, because Nico Robin likes to discard a ramp, and I like to take my life to ramp. So it ends up kind of even. The thing is, we have a lot of counter events to just get out of all this banish swing. So I think this is relatively a good matchup. As long as you don't see blue, it's pretty good. I'm not sure if I should mulligan this hand or not. It's got a Rosinante, but not a lot else. And it's going to discard a Blast Breath. They chose to go second, which is odd since they saw Monkey D. Luffy purple. So I think I'm actually just going to mulligan this. That can work. Alright, I'm going to play Sugar. And then I can attack next turn, get Sugar. I really don't understand why Nico Robin goes second. Usually they want to go first. In my opinion, it's usually better for them to go first because they need to ramp by using their win attacking ability. See, Purple Luffy, Pluffy if you would, is able to do it going first or second. That's why he has the flexibility to do pretty much anything. I think we're gonna have another sugar. Go double one searchers. That's really good. Do I grab Senor Pink? I mean, I guess I may as well. Do I ramp? I kinda wanna ramp. I ramp, and for what? I can just ramp next turn, right? No, I may as well take the life. And go 6. Ramp now is better than ramp later. That's what I always say. Okay, they give you the counter, they don't want to go down on life. This way, next turn, I can use a sugar. I can potentially use both sugars. Tropical Torment. So we're playing against some sort of troll-ish build. I can just give it 2k here. They're going to be trashing my life a lot, which is kind of annoying. The thing is, their next on-curve play is 6, and I can just ramp through that. So it's really not the end of the world. I can also add this back, which is very nice. So we're gonna Dom -1, return this, restand at Dawn, then grab a Rosinante, or do ooh, a tough decision. Rosinante is definitely better. And then we're gonna stack this towards the top of the deck along with this. And then we're gonna sugar. And now we have everything we could ever want. Thing is, do we ramp now or ramp later? I think I want to ramp now so I can use this event. And it gives me another Dofi. So I'm going to use this to search. I get another you and just go 5 life. If I was them, I would take, because I'm only 4 cards. But we might see a counter. Yeah, that makes sense. They get a Frankie, and we just pass next turn. Next turn I can play my Doflamingo. I don't know if I won't use my leader ability anymore. That card's annoying. I'm going to be trying to 9-mom that as best as I can. I'm just going to give another 2k. It's really not the end of the world. If I can find a 2k, that would be great. I want to save one of these Gamma Knights, but I don't need both. I can always add it back later. So we're going to Dom -1, play you out, trash a Gamma Knife, draw Hell's Judgment. Hell's Judgment will be nice. And I'll get to restand. I just hope I don't get some weird trigger that KOs this Rosinante. Now, what I really hope doesn't happen is they play like 10 Calls Kaido, because I know there's a lot of troll-ish builds that are playing that. But I don't think any that play Tropical Torment are playing that. So we'll just rescan Judon, probably use a Hell's Judgment, or if they go super big, use a Gungam Giant. We'll just have to see. Another Hawkins. So 8 is perfect math for a Gum Gum Giant. I can go back up to 8 Dawn next turn if I do that. Thing is, do I really think they're going to go 8 on a Basil Hawkins? Like, what's the point? So, since I don't think they're going to, I'm going to Damas 2 and get rid of this Gamma Knife because they haven't played anything big. Now I can go up to... I'm just going to take this. There's no point not. So what I can do is I can just play out a Rosie. I don't need to kill him this turn. I'm just going to grab a bunch of cards. I think... No, it's not a miss. Grab a 2k, play out a Rosie, and hold up 5 Dawn. I don't need to hold up 5 Dawn. That's a little bit too much. Just go 6-6. 6-6. Yeah, all the 6s in the world. I'm not afraid of dying at all, because I have just a million cards in hand, and they have nothing. That trigger didn't do anything for them. I don't know why they did it. And that's the win. Like, genuinely, what do you do when your opponent has 13 cards in hand? Alright, we'll go to the next game. I love this deck. Alright, looks like we had a game against Red Green Smoker. they choose to go first because it's purple Luffy, because what if I play the Straw Hat build? And we just keep this hand because it has a lot of searching. We just use our sugar to search during this turn, and then Rosinante. So we're looking for more Rosies, more Dophies, and that's what we find. We'll pass it over to them. They're probably going to go 5 into my sugar to stop me from searching every turn. But honestly, you don't have to, because this deck really just plays on curve most of the time. Take a life. Then, since we have 2 of these, I definitely want to discard one for this Rosie. I'm going to go 5 of life first. This Sanji is kind of annoying. It's going to make me take like a life this next turn probably. But then I can just Dophy next turn. That's all good. And I found another Rosinante for next turn. Like, what more do you want? The one thing I'm concerned about is Gum Gum Molgun. That's a very, very, very strong card. I'm going to 2k this just because I'm concerned that a larger hit might be coming next turn. Oh my goodness. Now they get 2 7s. That's just scary. But I don't have a lot of counter. They're on a very aggro build. Maybe I can afford to go down to... can I even counter this? I don't think I can. I don't have the counter. I have to go down to not a lot of life points. Well, the thing is, I can get rid of the Sanji easily. So we just go 5 at the Sanji and then 6 at the Sanji. I don't really think they should be countering out, but they might. Yeah. And then we just take a life, go up to 8, use the Doflamingo, down -1, play another Rosinante, and then pass turn, and we're gonna get 4 Dawn up. So there's just no way we're getting killed. So now we have enough Dawn for Hell's Judgment, enough Dawn for a Gum Gum Giant, and all they can do is play the Smoker. The Smoker's a bit slow because I'm literally just gonna play a Lin Lin next turn. Yep, and then we use Hell's Judgment, down -1, -3, -3. And now it's just very difficult for them to attack. They need to attach 3 Dawn to their leader, plus some more to actually get any value. They need all 5 Dawn just to do a 7k swing, and that's just not worth it. Okay, yeah, they get rid of one of my Rosies, completely fair, and they don't attack because, of course, they don't. So I think I could play a Rosie here, but I really want to get rid of the Smoker. So I'm just going to play this 9 Bomb. And I think on discard, it's probably going to be this Sugar, because I want to save this Gamma Knife for like an 8-cost kid. Just in case, because that can be annoying. Gain a life, put you on bottom of life. And just start, we're going to swing 6 and then 9. They might have left the Dawn up just because they don't have anything to spend it on, so like, what's the point? They might as well bluff. Genuinely, I think that is probably what happened. And they let it go, so no point in ramping. We're just going to gain some rest of Dawn and end phase. And ramp 1 with Dophy, and potentially use Gum Gum Giant this next turn. Okay, they been Beckman me. But this is fine because I have a Lin Lin and Dophy. And I have another Rosinante for next turn. So it's really not the end of the world. Because I just have a huge board advantage. Just go 9. I can afford to take this. It really doesn't matter to me. Oh, do I use this trigger? No, I don't. Because I'm already going to 10. So I want to use this Sugar. Just so they would tack into it. And that's another Rosie. So I'm going to play this Rosie. Trash. Not a Gamma Knife. I can probably afford to trash 1 of them Giants. And then play this Senor Pink next turn. Because I'm going to restand 2 Dawn. I want 3 Dawn to be up at some point. So we're going to go 7, 9, 9. And they might just take all these hits. Oh, they don't take that one. So they want to stay at 1 life at the very least. Because there's no way they counter out of this 9k. They've been removing my Rosinantes, but I've just had the perfect curve and found everything I've wanted this game. Restand 2 my Dawn. And we have a Gum Gum Giant and a Hell's Judgment or Norno Beam to fall back on. Yeah, we expected this ACOS kid to come down. That's why we held this Gamma Knife. And it makes me feel really good. So, yeah, if they do that, I'm just going to do the same thing. Where's this 7 going? Oh, well, this is perfect, because now I can use my normal beam. So, well, ramp 1. Oh, wait, I don't have any Dawn. I didn't even realize it let me do that. Well, we Dawn -1, and then boost, and rest. And resolve. Oh, they forgot to rest their Captain Kid. Alright, I mean, I don't think it mattered because I had the Gamma Knife anyway. They didn't have a lot of protection either. So, I think that was the last game for today. I'll see y'all freaks later.